What's going on, everybody? It's Warren.
What's going on, everybody? It's Warren. Welcome back to the Cosmic Wonder, where we talk all things Marvel and MCU. And today we have a lot of news to go over, including, of course, news about our main man, Spider-Man. We have some new promo art to go over, and there are some supposed leaked photos going around that state that they could be recreating an iconic meme. So, of course, we have to talk about that. And some news about the Hawkeye trailer. It looks like things are getting pretty serious for Hawkeye, which is good because it's only coming in a few months. We're getting it in November. So that trailer should be hitting us pretty soon, and today we actually have some events that lead us to believe that yes, it is indeed going to be soon. And last but not least, we have some Daredevil in the MCU news. And no, not simply just Matt Murdock appearing in Spider-Man No Way Home, not in his Daredevil outfit, but we have news about him possibly getting his own show and him cameoing in other shows and movies until then. Like I said, we have a lot to break down today, so let's dive right into it. But if you're new, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the latest MCU videos. So let's first talk about a leaked photo that is going around. I personally can't show it because it has been getting taken down off of some platforms, and in case it is real and something that the studio doesn't want people to see, I won't post it because I don't want anything to happen to my channel. But basically what it is just a single Spider-Man pointing. I will retweet it on my Twitter, so if you want to find it, check out my Twitter link in the description. But like I said, basically it is Spider-Man pointing, and what this is supposed to be, according to the person who leaked it, is the iconic meme of the three Spider-Man pointing to each other when they see each other for the very first time. Now, of course, this started off as just two Spider-Men, but obviously since there are going to be three in this film, the meme has changed to the three of them. Now, I will state I don't know the validity of this. Like I said, I don't know if it's real or fake. Apparently there was a fake one out there with Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man laying on the ground. According to the poster, that one wasn't real, but this one is real. I will say, whether or not this photo is real or not, as most of you know, I firmly believe that the three Spider-Men are going to be in this film. I've been told it by a bunch of different sources. If they're not in the film, I will be completely shocked. But I believe they will be, and I also believe that if we are getting a movie with all of them together and they don't recreate this meme, I think it would be an incredibly large missed opportunity. Perhaps one of the biggest missed opportunities ever. In fact, if they just showed us a trailer of the three Spider-Man pointing at each other for like 2 seconds, I'm sure that would completely break all records there are for trailers. So I am hoping that this photo is real and that the three Spider-Men are actually pointing to each other during this scene. And like I said, we do have some new promotional art today, showing Spidey's red and black suit, his new black and gold suit, and his new Iron Spider suit. Now, the Iron Spider suit that we saw in the teaser trailer, I firmly believe is edited. We saw the old Iron Spider suit. I believe that he is going to be getting a new Iron Spider suit based off of the promo art that we've seen, but this is simply some clever trailer editing. Marvel is known to do this. Remember how the Hulk ran with the Avengers in the Infinity War? Oh wait, he didn't. But the trailer led us to believe otherwise. I believe this to be somewhat of the same case, and I also believe that we've seen the other Spider-Man in the trailer. They've simply been edited out, and the same with the villains. They're there, they're just edited out. And I think there's been a lot of proof for this. But anyways, the thing that I'm actually most excited for is this black and gold suit. Based off of everything that we know, this is actually going to be a magical suit that Doctor Strange enchants. Now, what magical abilities is the suit actually going to have? Well, we're not really sure yet. It could make his web stronger, which would be pretty cool. It could give him the ability to shoot some type of magical webs out in sort of a shot-like motion instead of swinging the web and holding on to it. But regardless, whatever it is, I am super excited to see what this new suit and the other new suits can do, especially if they're going to be enchanted by Doctor Strange's magic. And now let's talk about Hawkeye. A lot of people are really excited about the Hawkeye series coming to Disney Plus in November. And since I do a lot of trailer updates, a lot of people have been asking about the Hawkeye trailer. And I try not to typically say anything unless something actually happens, and it looks like we do have something that is kind of happening. The official Twitter page for the Hawkeye series was deactivated some time ago, but recently it was reactivated, and when it was reactivated, Hailee Steinfled also posted this to her Instagram story. Simply just a purple background. Now, this obviously has to do with Hawkeye. Of course, she is playing Kate Bishop, and we've already seen plenty of pictures of her in her outfit of Kate Bishop. And it's purple. It's pretty much this exact purple. So right now there is life, as I'll call it, with the Hawkeye series. There's movement. The official Twitter account for the Hawkeye series has been reactivated after being deactivated, and now Hailee Steinfeld is teasing something herself. So something's brewing, and it's most likely the teaser trailer. Now, when can we actually expect to get the teaser? Probably next month in September, which we only really have 2 days left in August anyways. But if they do it in late September, that'll kind of do two things. One, it'll put the teaser out 2 months before the series comes out, which is actually kind of late, but it will also give Shang Chi some time in the theaters, because the studio isn't really going to want to take focus away from Shang Chi when it first releases. I mean, every day so far for like the past week and a half, we've gotten a new TV spot for Shang Chi. And if you can go see it, go see it. I highly recommend the movie. It is one of my favorite Marvel movies. And again, I don't think Marvel Studios and Disney are gonna want to take focus off that on its first week of release. So, I would probably guess that it's going to be a late September release for the Hawkeye trailer. There have been rumors, not reports, but rumors, unconfirmed, that it could air at the Emmys. It could also air with Ms. Marvel. That is the rumor going around right now. Marvel has been known to drop big trailers during big events. If you've ever seen a Super Bowl in the past few years, you've seen something from Marvel. And the Emmys right now fall on September 19th, which is right around when I expect them to kind of drop the trailer. And it's enough time since Shang-Chi's release to not really take any focus away from it. And since it's the Emmys, a lot of people will be watching, so it'll get a lot of exposure. So it should be coming pretty soon, but I should also add that it could come before this. Hailee Steinfeld is teasing this on her Instagram, which means it could actually be right around the corner. And the account is active again, which means it's going to start tweeting again, so I'd keep an eye out for it, and of course if I hear anything, I'll be sure to do an update. Now the last thing I want to talk about is something pretty cool that I know a lot of Daredevil fans are going to be really excited for. And really just Defender fans in general. If you're a fan of the Marvel Netflix series, this is some good news. The account Main Middleman on Twitter, who has been pretty accurate with a lot of their news recently, a lot of scoops proven true, is said that they have heard that a Daredevil-centered series, presumably for Disney Plus, is being talked about right now. However, whether this series does come to fruition or not and does actually become a thing, Daredevil is set to appear in other films and TV shows before getting his own. Now, we've obviously heard the report about him appearing in Spider-Man No Way Home, and it looks like we may have spotted him in the trailer, which we'll have to see during Spider-Man No Way Home. But this account also states that this is going to happen with some of the other Marvel Netflix series leading characters as well. I'm assuming Jessica Jones, Iron Fist, Luke Cage, pretty much all of the Defenders. We've also already heard that Kingpin is indeed going to be in the Echo series that is coming to Disney Plus, and we could be getting some other characters such as the Punisher. This account states that other things being discussed at this point are whether they will be projects developed outside of Disney Plus, focusing on productions that are besides PG-13, meaning rated R. If they do this, that means they could do a rated R Punisher, which I think a lot of fans would enjoy. Obviously, Deadpool 3 is coming, and everybody wants it to be rated R to keep the same Deadpool that we know from the Fox universe. He is kind of literally the only good thing to come from the Fox universe. I do love the original 3 X-Men and Logan, but recently, I'm really glad that the X-Men are now in Disney and Marvel's hands. But with other groups like the Midnight Suns hopefully coming, a rated R section for all of these new Marvel shows would actually be pretty good. We don't really want some of these characters watered down. If they can do it in a PG-13 manner like they do Venom and Carnage, cool. But the Punisher isn't really a PG-13 character. But the good underlying news is that it looks like Marvel Studios could be considering bringing some of these Netflix characters back and putting them in the MCU. Something that I know a lot of fans will be really happy about, myself included. And it does look like that if they do this, they are going to be keeping the same actors and actresses. So we have a lot to look forward to in the MCU. Things are already exciting as it is right now, and I think they're just going to continue to get more and more exciting. So if you want to stay up to date on everything happening in the MCU, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can stay up to date. Be sure to leave your comments in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like the video, and for live updates, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. And as always, thank you all so much for watching. Woof woof.